Hello everyone. Today I was helping someone with an interesting scenario. Someone tried to self-intersect parts from a cube, and besides the basic self-intersection problem, it also created a very interesting scenario for quad flipping and bending. So let me show you. So the basic problem here is if you're going to self-intersect that, let's say if I'm going to make this to 10, so it's kind of self-intersects. If I turn on my back face coloring, you can see this is already kind of self-intersecting. The inside punches out the outside. To solve this problem here, it's not a big deal. You just have to lower it a little bit so there's no longer self-intersection. Everything is okay. However, if you look deeply, you see there's another problem over here. First of all, you can see over here, these faces have a strange color. They're not, I still have my back face coloring on. Um, these are not back faces, but it's kind of like a dark color, still something interesting. The other thing that you see over here is that these faces look a little bit strange. So they are basically, it's hard even to see the edges. So let me first show you what you can do over here, what the idea is. If I'm going to add an edge over here, from this edge to here, you can see this actually creates a cut, and now this sliced. So what happened here is that this is a quad and it's bended. You cannot bend a quad in this direction without making a cut. I mean, you can do it. It's allowed in 3D modeling application. SelfCAD can support twisted quads, but you often would want to do then later split it and it will create this. So what I'm going to show you here is this is also a similar problem where the top face is kind of, it's a quad, but it's kind of bent over where it flipped on itself because it looks like a triangle, but it's actually a quad because it's kind of folded. So it's not inside outside, it's just that it's kind of folded and looks very strange. So take a look how this looks like here. Once I split it, it creates a split even. So this is kind of like a 45-degree cut or something like that. It's a nice cut. So, but this is difficult to solve, this problem. So let me show you actually how I would go about solve this problem. What I'll do here is we have to understand that these faces, top corner faces and the side faces, are the ones that are being squeezed. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to add a vertex. So you can do different things. You can add an edge, for example, drag an edge by its corner, and you can do a different type of stuff. But for this scenario, I think the easiest way is to add a vertex. Simply add a vertex to it, and in this side I'm going to add both of them, both sides, and the other side I'm going to add only where I have to because the top one is difficult to make to fix after flipping it, and I'll leave out this just to compare apples to apples to see the difference. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm selecting these inside edges, I mean the center edges over here, and I'm going to scale it down to say 10, and I'm going to move it down to 80. Okay, so now deselect. So now if you look at this side, you see this is different than before. The cut over here, this made it this way, and this entire thing is a single slope. So cutting it afterwards gives it a different effect. Now if you want to get it the same effect now, you can obviously adjust this, select this, and start scaling this. You know, whatever size this will make a difference. Let's say something like this, and then start moving it down. So you can obviously start playing with this to adjust it, but the initial results would be the moving would move only this because this has already cut, so that's naturally how it moves. The top, you can see it's fixed on both sides. There's no problem with the top. Over here that I'm going to add the cut later, you'll see this gives a different results, which is one I've shown before, how I can add kind of like an edge over here. It's hard to find it even, okay, and splits this way, but obviously you can split it in different directions. You can add, let's say, a vertex over here and make the cut wherever you want, and this basically will deform according to where you make the cut. So this final one will no longer deform because it's no longer twisted, but the first one, while the quad is twisted and you convert them into triangles, it will basically deform according to where you place it. So yeah, may add some more flexibility. Okay, hope this was helpful, and let me know in the comments what you think. Thank you.